Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. I've had a couple conversations with folks this morning about motivation and commitment to achieve their healthy ideal weight. And we've talked about, well, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to achieve your goal? I hear things like, oh, because I should, for my health, my doctor wants me to, but I don't hear any real passionate commitments to being there. There's no real passionate reasons, no passionate motivators. And so one of the things that I always try to do is to get people to focus beyond when they achieve their healthy ideal weight. And when they have good health, how's life going to be different? And that can be a real struggle. I know for myself, when I weighed 260 pounds, about 115 pounds more than I do now, I could not conceive being at this weight. The last time I weighed around 144 pounds, I was in 4th grade. And I was a very chubby, fat 4th grader. And so as an adult, trying to imagine being at this weight and how my life would be different and the things that I could do was just totally outside my realm of possibility thinking. And I had no idea how different my life would be and the things that I would want to do, and because I had the liberty and freedom in my life today that I didn't have back then. And as I was listening to him, I was reminded of an article that I read a while back in Forbes, and so I went looking for it and found it, and it was called Jumpstart Your Motivation. It was from back in January 29th of 2014. And it says, recent research also indicates that we have greater control over the signals in our head than we might imagine. These 4 simple mental strategies can help us bias our brains in favor of the do-it signals to increase our sense of drive and motivation to accomplish desired goals. Attention is one of the most effective means of battling demotivating brain signals. What are you focusing on? The more you focus on the do-it signals, the more likely you will move. The second one is being clear about the benefits you hope to achieve generates stronger signals from your brain. Ask yourself, what will you gain by being motivated physically, mentally, or emotionally? Third one is visualize the specific goal or reward, and you will increase activity in the reward-related areas of your brain. At the same time, these reminders reduce activity in areas that might otherwise bog you down with fear of failure or concern over the difficulty of the task. The fourth one is frequent random acts of kindness. Boost endorphins, and therefore the do-it force in our brains increases. When we stop thinking about ourselves only, we receive random and abundant benefits that further develop our motivating force. Ultimately, the greatest motivation tool may be the realization that you can take control of various signals in your brain. You can feel where the do-it messages come from in your brain and use the simple tips above to jumpstart your motivation. And like most things, the more you do it, the better you get, the easier it is to be motivated. And folks, that's what I teach people, self-hypnosis and other mindfulness techniques, is so that they can change their thoughts, change their emotions, change their actions, to be more motivated to just do it, to get up and move. And depending on their capabilities, maybe it's walking around the house, maybe it's walking down the end of the driveway or to the mailbox, maybe it's going for a walk around the block, or maybe it's going for a 5-minute walk or a 3-mile run. Everybody is different, and depending where they're starting at, but getting up and getting moving. And starting focusing on increasing the freedom, the liberty in your life. One of the things that I often talk about that I absolutely love today in my life, and that gets me to the gym and keeps me motivated to work out, is the fact that I know that I could go home today and get on my bike and I could go for a 100-mile bike ride. I could do that because I maintain that level of fitness, and it gives me lots of freedom. If friend says, hey, let's go hiking or mountain climbing on Saturday, I don't have to train to do that. I don't have to prepare. Well, I have to get my clothes and gear ready, but other than that, I personally, physically, I don't have to prepare. I can jump in my truck and let's go. I'm ready to roll. And that's an amazing freedom to be able to have that, to have the choice of choosing what to do and not to do. And I was seriously considering climbing Mount Rainier again this year. And yeah, I'd have to brush up on my technical skills and learn how to get in and out of a crevasse and tie a prusik and all that. But in terms of the hike up and back down, I know I can do that. Ultimately, I decided I didn't want to do that because quite honestly, it's cold up there. I've been there. And I really like warm weather, and I'm really not too much into snow. And I just decided that that's not really where I wanted to put my time and energy, that I'd be much happier doing some bike rides this summer and being out on the road on my bicycle. But if you're setting out to achieve goals, whether it's weight loss or increase your income or create relationships or a new job or whatever your new goal might be, find what is that intrinsic motivation value for you. What is it that's going to connect with you emotionally, that's going to be the drive? And so when you have, if it's weight loss, and you're at your healthy goal weight, you have health, what is it you want to do? Years ago, and I've told this story many times, I had a client that came in for a weight loss consultation. And she was in her mid to late 50s, not very tall, had a lot of extra weight. And in the consultation, I found out that she had a lifetime membership to 24-Hour Fitness, hadn't been in over a year. And I found out that a few years before, she'd taken motorcycle lessons and had bought a Harley. And for her first session, she came in and she brought me a photo of her Harley. It was beautiful, lots of chrome on it, just gorgeous. And it was about her third session. She still hadn't been to the gym. And I said, well, why would you go to the gym? Because I should. Because it would help me lose weight. I'd feel better. There was no emotion, there was no passion, there was no motivating drive to go to the gym. For her, it was about going to the gym. It wasn't about the benefits of going to the gym. And finally I said, okay, tell me about your motorcycle. And found out she couldn't ride it very far. It hurt her too much. She could hardly move it. And she just couldn't ride more than an hour or so because it just hurt. And she was toying with the idea of, or fantasizing with the idea of a long ride out to, this was years ago, so she was going to go to the 100th birthday celebration of Harley and on to Washington, D.C., and she knew she just couldn't do that. And finally I said, okay, so what if you got in the gym and you started working your adductors and your abductors, and what if you started working your core and your lower back and your upper back and your arms and your shoulders, and pretty soon I could see the wheels turning of going to the gym was about riding her Harley. And she left that day, went to the gym, hardly missed a day after that. Several months later, she and a friend rode from Seattle all the way to Milwaukee to the 100th birthday celebration, sent me a photograph of all these wonderful Harleys. They rode on to Washington, D.C. She came back for her next session with a photo of her sitting on her Harley in front of the Washington Monument. She got to her goal weight. I hear from her from time to time. She's doing great, riding her Harley. She goes wherever she wants to go, and she's still working out at the gym, maintaining the physical fitness so she has the freedom to ride her Harley. That's her love, is riding her Harley. So my challenge, my question to you is, what is your Harley? What is your motivating factor that would be so motivating that eating less, eating healthy, going to the gym, or exercising, being more active, drinking water would be worthwhile? And hypnosis can help you maintain that commitment. Hypnosis can help you to change your thoughts, change your emotions, and change your behavior, and help you really lock into that motivating factor. So, if you're ready to make a commitment to your goal, give me a call at 206-903-1232 or send me an email, roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com, and let me know how to support you. If you live here in Seattle, we can meet here in my office in the Medical Dental Building in downtown Seattle. We can meet over in Bainbridge Island, my office there, or over in Forks when I'm out there. And if you live too far from Puget Sound, then we can set up internet coaching using Adobe Connect, kind of like Skype, and create a program that will support you in your needs. So give me a call, send me an email, and let's get you motivated in achieving the goals in life that you wish to achieve. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.